And the reason for the amendment of the Electoral Act in Nigeria right now is to work on the failures of the previous election. And despite the fact that we can't, totally dislodge the idea of manual recording of results, but there's still need for us to, advance in our processes, in our electoral processes. And this is the major conversation we are having this morning. The National Assembly passed the bill on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, the president signed it. This has actually caused various controversy. Before it was signed, the Senate had a little drama. The controversial part of this act is the clause 60 sub 3, which gives INEC the provision to make the Form EC8A as a backup to the BVAS in case there is no connectivity. So the BVAS machine is at the mercy of the Form EC8A, but I'm not here to discuss this alone. But some minority lawmakers demanded that there should be a clause-by-clause consideration. All those areas that needs amendment, they should look at it one after the other. Then when they got to clause 60, an agitation occurred. That proviso should be removed. Some critics have said that even the immediate signing by the president should be questioned. But some are also saying that it is very important that the president signs it immediately as the election is fast approaching.
There are two things actually, because if you look at what the National Assembly has done, it's not the president's fault that he is signing it early than usual. Normally during any electoral reform that takes place, or because what we find out is that the president, especially Muhammadu Buhari, the last government, did not, even in 2019, did not sign any electoral bill, if you remember. Electoral bill reform, he did not sign it. So what we're saying is the president has tried, as much as possible to sign it in the speed of light.
Okay.
But, there are still some things to look at there. Okay. Whether the government, whether the president has done it in good faith, or whether he has done it in the way they have decided to do it the party has decided on their own to do it.
What are those things?
Because if you look at what happened, what happened in the House of Rep, it's a shame, that you will not allow the will of the people to come by. Because if you see what happened in the House of Rep, what happened was trying to make sure that what they agreed in the party is what has taken place in the National Assembly. So what is going on? That's what the questions Nigerians are asking. Is the will of the people no more? The question is, are they the representatives of themselves and not the people? So that's the question. Because now, if you see what is going on, now the people are not happy. Because Nigerians want a situation where we can see these results in real time. And all the indices, if you look at all the indices in 2019, reform that was taking place that the Muhammadu Buhari administration did not sign. In 2022, that when they wanted to sign, the NCC actually came out and said that there is coverage for 93% of the wards in Nigeria. 93% coverage.
So you believe that this claim that the government is saying that there might be network glitches?
If there are
going to be true.
Of course. You know what I'm telling you? If there is glitches, why is it that we are using the BVAS? There was a time they were using the incident form. Yes, because maybe they were thinking of those unforeseen circumstances and those that does not have fingers and all those things. But on the long run, when they removed the incident form, the BVAS was working perfectly everywhere. To show you that when the report the NCC gave at that time, that there's 93% coverage, was right.